Hey everyone, happy Friday and welcome to another edition of Friday Reads. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe and you're excited to hear about the new book I read, which is False Start by Hagen, featuring David and Riley on the cover. And this is book one in her Beautifully Brutal series. This is also the first book that I've worked on with Casey and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm gonna read the back of the book and then jump in and say what I thought about it. I'm used to being an outsider, full of self-doubt, pain, and longing to belong. Until I found this family, my own band of derby sisters. But when the most notorious coach in roller derbies sets his sights on me, my life is thrust into chaos. Despite being my adversary, he's the only man I can trust when faced with insurmountable odds. Even if I hate every second he tries to bend me to his will. One night home and I'm obsessed with the track. Not the track itself, but her. The way she maneuvers through the pack, I can't take my eyes off her. Getting too close could cost me everything, but there's no chance in hell I'll stay away. Not even when redemption is on the line. Maisy Flynn is mine, even if neither of us wants it. So this book is actually the first book that I have read that focused on roller derby. So I found that to be really interesting just because I didn't really have much knowledge about it. So when I found out what this series was going to be about, I thought, wow, that's really cool and different and something I hadn't worked on. And then especially when I saw the covers coming to life, they just came out so awesome. It really helped bring the story to life for me. I asked Casey to describe this book in a few different catchphrases, and she said, bold, determined player, which is definitely Maisy, swoon-worthy coach, which is definitely Kane, enemies to lovers. They definitely don't like each other at first, but it's also built on preconceived notions and just how Kane is perceived because of his past and what he's been involved in. Some things being true, some things being not true. And it's just whether or not Maisy feels like she can get to know him for herself and not based on what she's heard or not. Small town, which is a very small town, that everyone knows each other, everyone goes to the same bar, everyone knows everyone's business and talks about it. Angst, there's a lot of that. And scarred hearts, which both Maisy and Kane already have separately. And in some ways they further that once they start developing a relationship with one another until they can really get to the root of why they feel the way they feel. One aspect I enjoyed the most about the book is how visually Casey paints the action, the roller derby scenes. It's very descriptive, and you can really picture yourself being there watching it as a spectator, which I really enjoyed. I also enjoyed the aspect of, I don't want to give too much away, but they're competing in a tournament. I thought it was really heartwarming, the reason why they're competing and what the money would be going towards if they win or not. And just all the hard work and determination Maisy and her team have to win the roller derby series. It's also a very interesting dynamic with Kane is coaching. He has such a reputation, not a good one, and them trying to resist each other, even though they're both very, very attracted to one another, and then how that plays out. which is funny in some moments and kind of sad in others, just because of their pasts and how they grew up. But I thoroughly enjoyed False Start, and I highly recommend it, especially if you want to read something involving sport that maybe you don't know too much about, or you haven't read a sport in this in roller derby before, which I hadn't. So have you read False Start by Maisy Hagen, and what'd you think about it? Make sure to subscribe, because I will have more upcoming Friday reads in the future, and have a great weekend, everyone.